Let's face it, envy is everywhere. It lurks in the shadows of our social circles, whispering doubts and fueling comparisons. We've all felt its sting, that bitter taste of wanting what someone else has. But learning to recognize envy in others is equally crucial. It's about protecting yourself from its toxic effects and navigating social dynamics with wisdom and grace. By becoming adept at spotting the signs of envy, you equip yourself with the awareness needed to avoid its pitfalls. Just as a skilled physician can diagnose an illness by its symptoms, you too can learn to identify the telltale signs of envy in others. You can choose to limit your exposure to envious individuals or approach your interactions with them from a place of understanding and compassion. Remember, recognizing envy is the first step toward mitigating its negative influence on your life. Envy rarely announces itself with a grand entrance. It prefers to operate in the shadows, disguised as backhanded compliments, subtle digs, or an excessive fascination with your misfortunes. The first step to mastering envy is learning to decipher its subtle language. One telltale sign is the backhanded compliment. You know the type. Congratulations on the promotion, though I'm not sure how you'll manage with all the extra work. The praise seems genuine, but there's a bitter aftertaste. Pay attention to these seemingly innocuous remarks. They often mask deeper feelings of resentment. Another red flag is an unusual interest in your failures or setbacks. While true friends offer support and encouragement during difficult times, envious individuals seem to derive a perverse pleasure from your misfortunes. Envy can also manifest as competitive one-upmanship. Every achievement you share is met with a story of their own, often exaggerated or entirely fabricated. Be wary of these constant comparisons. They stem from a place of insecurity and envy. The Stoics, those masters of emotional resilience, offer a powerful antidote to the poison of envy. It's not about eliminating the emotion entirely, but about shifting our perspective and choosing our reactions. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, famously said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." Envy thrives on what we don't have, on comparisons with those who seem to possess what we lack. The Stoic approach encourages us to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. Instead of fixating on someone else's blessings, redirect your attention to your own. Cultivate gratitude for the good things in your life, however small they may seem. When we appreciate what we have, we're less likely to covet what others possess. We can't control another person's success, possessions, or talents. Obsessing over these externals only fuels our own feelings of inadequacy. By embracing Stoic principles of self-control, gratitude, and acceptance, we disarm envy's power and pave the way for a more fulfilling and joyful life. Imagine a suit of armor deflecting arrows before they pierce your skin. That's what detachment, a key Stoic principle, offers in the face of envy. It's not about becoming cold or uncaring, but rather cultivating an inner resilience that prevents envy from wounding you. Detachment doesn't mean ignoring the achievements or possessions of others. It's about shifting our perspective. Instead of viewing their success as a threat to our own, we can choose to see it as a neutral event. Their accomplishments don't diminish our worth, nor do they invalidate our own journey. Think of it like watching a movie. We can appreciate the talents of the actors, the beauty of the scenery, even the emotional impact of the story, without envying the characters or wishing we were living their lives. Similarly, when we detach ourselves from the need to possess what others have, we free ourselves from envy's grip. We can appreciate their good fortune without feeling diminished by it. This inner freedom is the ultimate shield against envy's barbs. While envy can be hurtful, it's essential to remember that it often stems from a place of pain and insecurity. Instead of meeting envy with anger or resentment, try cultivating empathy. Step into the shoes of the envious person and try to understand the root of their feelings. Perhaps they're struggling with their own feelings of inadequacy or haven't yet achieved the success they crave. Maybe they've faced setbacks and disappointments that have fueled their envy. Remember, everyone carries their own burdens, and envy is often a symptom of deeper emotional wounds. When you encounter envy, try to respond with kindness and understanding. Instead of engaging in a tit-for-tat comparison game, shift the conversation to a place of support and encouragement. Ask them about their own goals and aspirations. Offer genuine praise for their efforts. Sometimes, simply acknowledging their feelings can be disarming. However, empathy doesn't mean condoning hurtful behavior. Set healthy boundaries if necessary. Failing to recognize envy can have significant consequences, impacting our relationships, emotional well-being, and even our path to success. By understanding the potential costs, we're more likely to prioritize developing this crucial skill. One of the most immediate consequences is strained relationships. Envy often breeds resentment, gossip, and even sabotage. If you're oblivious to the envy simmering beneath the surface, you might find yourself caught in a web of negativity and conflict without understanding the root cause. Envy can also hinder our own progress. When we're surrounded by envious individuals, we may hesitate to share our successes, downplay our achievements, or even sabotage our own efforts out of fear of inviting more negativity. This fear of judgment can stifle our growth and prevent us from reaching our full potential. Recognizing envy, both in ourselves and others, is not about becoming cynical or suspicious. It's about protecting ourselves from its toxic effects and developing the wisdom to navigate social dynamics with grace and resilience. Envy is like a slow-acting poison, gradually eroding our inner peace and contentment if left unchecked. It feeds on comparison, dissatisfaction, and a constant yearning for what we lack, leaving us feeling inadequate and unhappy. One of the most insidious effects of envy is its ability to distort our perception. When we're consumed by envy, we tend to focus solely on the positive aspects of the envied person's life, often exaggerating their successes and minimizing our own. This distorted view creates a breeding ground for feelings of inferiority and resentment. Moreover, envy can fuel a constant state of dissatisfaction. No matter what we achieve or acquire, there will always be someone who has more, achieves more, or seems to have it all. When we base our self-worth on these external comparisons, we're trapped in an endless cycle of striving and never truly feeling content. Recognizing envy's toxic impact on our mental and emotional health is crucial. Think of your mind as a fortress, and envy as a relentless besieger, constantly trying to breach your walls and steal your inner peace. Protecting your mental well-being requires building strong defenses and employing effective strategies to repel envy's attacks. One of the most effective defenses is to cultivate a mindset of abundance. Envy thrives on scarcity, the belief that there's not enough to go around. When we shift our perspective to one of abundance, we recognize that there are enough opportunities, successes, and joys for everyone. Another powerful tool is gratitude. When we focus on appreciating what we have, we shift our attention away from what we lack. Make a daily practice of gratitude by reflecting on the good things in your life, no matter how small. This simple act can significantly impact your overall well-being. Additionally, limit your exposure to envy triggers. Social media, with its curated highlight reels, can be a breeding ground for envy. While envy is often seen as a negative emotion, it can also serve as a powerful motivator for personal growth. Instead of allowing envy to consume you, learn to reframe it as a signal, a call to action to examine your own desires and aspirations. When you find yourself envying someone else's success, ask yourself, what is it about their achievement that resonates so strongly with me? Is it their talent, their work ethic, their platform, or something else entirely? The answer can provide valuable insight into your own values and what you truly desire in life. Once you've identified the root of your envy, channel that energy into setting goals for yourself. Instead of dwelling on their accomplishments, ask yourself, what steps can I take to cultivate similar skills or achieve my own version of success? Use envy as fuel to propel you forward on your own journey. Remember, comparison can be a powerful tool when used constructively. Turning envy into a catalyst for growth requires a shift in perspective. Envy, despite its unpleasantness, can be a powerful tool for self-discovery. It often highlights areas where we feel inadequate or unfulfilled, serving as a signal to examine our own lives and make necessary changes. When envy rears its head, instead of suppressing it or feeling ashamed, lean into the discomfort. Ask yourself, why am I feeling envious of this person? What void within me is this envy trying to fill? Is it a lack of recognition, a longing for deeper connection, or a desire for a different career path? Often, the things we envy in others reflect our own unrealized potential or unfulfilled desires. By paying attention to our envy triggers, we gain valuable insight into our own yearnings and aspirations. This self-awareness can be incredibly empowering, guiding us towards a more fulfilling and authentic life. Think of envy as a compass, pointing you towards the areas of your life that need attention. Instead of allowing envy to hold you back, use it as fuel to propel you forward on your own unique journey. By choosing to reframe envy as a signal for self-improvement, we transform a potentially destructive force into a catalyst for positive change. The Stoics believed that true happiness lies not in acquiring more but in cultivating contentment with what we already have. This state of inner peace and acceptance is the ultimate antidote to envy, freeing us from the constant need to compare and compete. Contentment doesn't mean settling for mediocrity or abandoning our aspirations. It's about appreciating the present moment, finding joy in the simple things, and recognizing the abundance already present in our lives. One way to cultivate contentment is through practicing gratitude. Take time each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for, from the roof over your head to the loved ones in your life. This simple act can shift your perspective and help you appreciate the richness of your experiences. Another powerful practice is mindfulness. Engage fully in the present moment, savoring the simple pleasures of life. Mastering envy is not about eradicating it entirely, for it is a natural human emotion. It's about developing the self-awareness to recognize it, the wisdom to understand its root, and the resilience to prevent it from controlling our thoughts and actions. By focusing on our own path, cultivating gratitude for our own blessings, and celebrating the successes of others genuinely, we starve envy of its power. When you feel the sting of envy, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I use this as an opportunity for growth? By choosing to view envy through a lens of self-reflection and improvement, we transform a negative emotion into a catalyst for positive change. Mastering envy is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when it rears its head, threatening to pull us back into the cycle of comparison and discontent. But with each encounter we have a choice, to succumb to its grip or to rise above it. The journey towards mastering envy is ultimately a journey towards inner peace, a life lived with greater contentment, purpose, and joy.